So I will begin. I believe that men have the divine imperative to become as capable, powerful, and competent as possible in this life. I reserve the right to hold my own beliefs and practice them as I see fit, and I allow all other people the same right to believe and act as they wish. Number 3, I prefer loving, rewarding, consensual relationships with beautiful, positive, and virtuous women. Number 4, I believe men and women are different and that each has their own unique and important strengths and abilities. Number 5, I believe men have the sacred duty to protect and provide for the important people in their lives. Number 6, I believe men have the sacred duty to protect the innocence and sanctity of their children and reserve the right and responsibility to raise their children as they see best to ensure their long-term happiness and success. Number 7, I believe that men have the sacred duty to raise strong, capable, and honorable sons. Number 8, I believe that men have the sacred duty to raise kind, feminine, and virtuous daughters. Number 9, I utterly disapprove of violence within romantic or familiar relationships. Number 10, I support good and honest governments, and I will obey only their laws. Number 11, I prefer to only conduct business dealings with trusted and vetted brothers. Number 12, I believe that a man has the sacred duty to hold true to his word and do exactly what he says he will do. Number 13, I believe that a man's life is difficult and he has the sacred duty to become strong to handle such difficulty. Number 14, I believe men are personally responsible for their actions and for the results they achieve in their lives. Number 15, I believe in emotional control and the vital need to become disciplined and professional in all things. Number 16, I believe men have the sacred duty to approach everything in life from a position of strength. Number 17, I believe that all men have the sacred duty to become men of upright and virtuous character and live above all possible reproach. Number 18, I believe it is incumbent upon me to ruthlessly identify my own weaknesses and limitations and eagerly work to overcome them and become more capable in all realms. Number 19, I seek to improve my personal freedom to think, act, and live true to my masculine imperative in all ways. Number 20, I believe each man has a sacred duty to mold his physical body into the strongest, more resilient, and most capable version of itself possible. Number 21, I believe that men have the sacred duty to rigorously train themselves both physically and mentally every day. 22, I believe that I have a sacred duty to only eat the highest quality foods possible to maintain my health, vitality, and masculine virality. Number 23, I reserve the right to protect the sanctity of my bloodstream and make my own decisions about my medical care and procedures. 24, I affirm the importance of endlessly improving my mental faculties through diligent work, study, and practice. 25, I believe in acquiring wealth and abundance in order to improve my life and do good for those I care about. 26, I believe in the merits of healthy competition and constantly encouraging all men to seek out competition to improve themselves. 27, I believe that masculine brotherhood is essential to men's mental health, happiness, and success, and I relentlessly encourage men to meet together, train together, and work together. 28, I maintain the trust of my brothers through reverent silence regarding our most sacred and shared experiences. 29, I believe in honoring my ancestors and living in a way that would make them most proud of me today. 30, I reserve the right to administer difficult rites of passage for our young men to allow them to earn the rank of manhood. 31, I affirm the importance and need for travel and adventure as men. 32, I seek to help men overcome poor mental health through embracing hard work, physical improvements, and shared masculine brotherhood. 33, I reserve the right to make the best choices I can at the time to protect my self-respect and mental health. 34, I do good in the world and seek to help those less fortunate than myself. 35, I believe all men have the responsibility to lead and guide those they care for to greater health, prosperity, and happiness. 36, I choose to only interact with those who are respectful and civil in return for my own respect and civility. 37, I reserve the freedom to speak and refer to others as I believe is best and most truthful. 38, I reserve the right to choose my company and include only those whom I believe are best for my health, happiness, and success. 39, I believe I have an imperative to only spend my time in a way that I determine is beneficial, uplifting, and empowering to myself and others. 40, I choose to only allow myself to be influenced by those who I believe have my best interests at mind. And 41, Each day, I dedicate myself anew to create the greatest possible positive impact on the world and do the work necessary to achieve a greater masculine excellence across all realms of human behavior. Those are the things I believe in. When a reporter calls me like an amateur and says down the phone, I think you believe in misogyny. And I say, listen to me. You are not equipped mentally to debate with a man of my caliber. I am in a different echelon of intellect. Do not call me and make statements which you know to be fictitious. You know I do not believe or adhere to this misogynistic bullshit worldview that you're trying to pretend I have somehow, or the internet has somehow created. I believe in something else. I believe in masculine excellence. And she wanted to hear my tenets, and I just read them to you. Those are the 41 things I believe in. And I swear to you, gentlemen, as a man of my word, if you stick to these 41 tenets of life, if you read them each day, if you make sure that your actions, your intention, your will, and your thoughts is true to the tenets I've just outlined to you, that the world is absolutely and utterly open for your complete conquest. It is easy to become rich. It's easy to have beautiful females. It's easy to have any car you want, go anywhere you want. Nobody's going to mess with you. You are going to become ultimately powerful. You are going to escape the matrix. You are going to become one of those on the outside that can hack the matrix with a pirate program, enter it, and exit again. You can become Neo. That's what the tenets of Tateism are about. It's not about religion. It's about understanding the framework in which a man can operate to achieve anything he has ever desired. And I'm going to make this very clear. For the next reporter who tells me if I'm a misogynist or what do I believe in or what my beliefs are, they're going to sit for a full 30 minutes while I recite all 41 tenets. Any reporter who wants to call me and waste my fucking time or sit me down, you're going to sit through the whole 41 tenet recital every time you ask me what I fucking believe in. Because that is what I believe in, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's ultimately important that there are more men out here in the world today who believe in tenets like those.
Where can people get these? Where can they find these? Where can they read these? The whole chat's blowing up with questions that are